Hi all, welcome in. So it'll be a reading for the collective, focusing on your love life, your love story with your significant other, a relationship, situationship, or emotional connection with your person. I'm going to pull some oracle cards just to get a vibe, see what is going on in your situation, your current love story, and then we'll go to the tarot to get to the heart of the matter. Safe place, feels like home, sense of security and comfort zone. Somebody who's emotionally available, that could be you, could be your person, but somebody's comfortable to open up and express how they feel to you. The return, the past returns coming together, returning home. This could be an ex returning because they miss the comfort, the way that you make them feel. Two hearts falling in love. The feeling is mutual, equal effort. This is the Two of Cups energy. And solar eclipse, the unexpected, major changes. So expect the unexpected, and you may be going through power shifts or change in, I get the feeling that somebody's, the power has been changed to the other person who once had the upper hand is now on their back foot. With the solar eclipse card, cosmic intervention, powerful changes of the heart. Alright, there's a lot of love here. There may be somebody returning because you are a safe haven for them. They may have checked out to see if the grass was greener on the other side and found out that it wasn't. Taking you for granted. I don't feel like you hold any grudges or anything because you're still in love with this person. As long as you've got your boundaries up, I think you will accept that they've changed. Sometimes that's what it takes for somebody to realise what they've lost. However, the feelings are mutual here, whether you're dealing with somebody from the past or whether this is new love with the Two of Cups. You've met somebody new. Messages for the collective in love. Minimum wage, constantly trying to make ends meet, financial stress, limited potential, social inequality, survival mode. In relation to the love reading, somebody may have felt out of their depth with somebody else, or they may have bitten off more than they can chew. They may have messed with the wrong person and got humbled. That may be a reason why they're returning. White noise, filtering out distractions, protective barrier or retreat, emotional numbing and surrender. With the filtering out of distractions, I feel like you've done the healing work to move on with your life and you've left this person behind. And once you do that, that's how energy works. They come right back into your life like a boomerang. And highlighting, emphasizing what's important or what's not important, overly focused, giving attention to something. Whether you had a breakup because of a third party or whether this person, your person, just left out of the blue without any explanation, they're about to do 180, come right back to you, and seems like giving attention to you when you asked for just the basics and got breadcrumbs in the past. So check your person's motives, and if you know them well, make sure that they stick to what they say they're going to do this time, because I do see somebody returning strongly. Okay, what's crowning the reading? What's the core dynamic of this relationship situation? What is the core dynamic in this emotional connection that the collective has with the person, please? Ace of Cups. At the core of it is love. And it's not just any love, it's a new love. This person wants to start over again, for those of you who resonate with the next returning. For those of you who are single, this is new love. It's your heart being activated and you activating another person. Love is on the brain. And I hear for some of you it's about damn time. Like you've been working on yourself for so long, you see other people who are happy in love and you think, when's it my turn? Now it is. With all these planets lined up in Aries, people are going to start taking action. And you may even put yourself out there. So think about your person and let's see what their feelings are for you, collective. 7 of Pentacles, wanting to invest time, money, resources, making an effort, planting seeds, planting this Ace of Cups into something solid, something grounded, something where you can both grow together. That's beautiful. Beautiful energy for what's coming up for you. What are your person's intentions towards you for the future? The collective's person, what are their intentions towards them? Yeah, I get the feeling, I know this sounds corny, but I get the feeling that your person is returning healed. They've done some work, they realise how much you meant to them. I'm going to follow the line of the couples. But for new love, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Yeah, your person wants to talk to you, wants to reach out and talk to you. For those of you who have been struggling to keep this relationship on equal footing, I feel like there's been a power shift where your person is now the one chasing, if you were the one chasing them before. And you've decided to not distract yourself with whatever's happened in the past. Move on with your life, and this person's coming back because they know your worth now. They know that you expected more from them, and this person's taking accountability that they never showed up properly the first time, or the second time, or the third time. What is your person not saying? What's hidden? What are they not saying to you, collective? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is equal exchange, equal energy exchange. They realise how much you did for them in the past. They're willing to pull their weight. This is such a turnaround. You may not even believe that they could have done this work on themselves and realised that they could come back a changed person. When it comes to a fulfilling, happy, healthy relationship, that's what's on their mind right now. How do you feel about them? The Tower card. Yeah. It will be unexpected. You won't expect them, like, your jaw might drop at the way that they've changed. Something about them, whether they've taken care of themselves, had a haircut, wear different clothes, speak differently, like respectful. I'm getting this person may just turn up on your front doorstep, knocking on your door with the Tower card. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sagittarius. I'm getting Cancer vibes too. What is your advice moving forward, collective? What is your advice when this person shows back up in your life? Don't worry, I'll do a singles read next. This is for the couples who have been in separation or just feeling the distance. Yeah, look at that. Keep your boundaries up. This person is coming back because you stood by your self-worth. You haven't settled for less. And if you let them go, it's because they weren't acting right. They would have been saying one thing but acting differently. Now, with the 9 of Wands here, you're going to hold them to what they say. And not only that, you're going to expect them to make up for lost time. Good on you, collective. 9 of Wands, yep. You're happy and content with or without this person. What is the outcome for these two? And then I'm going to clarify that Tower card. Outcome, please. 3 of Pentacles. I mean, there's a lot of conversations that you have to have with your person before you recommit. There's like a total reset. It's getting to know each other again, falling in love. I don't think you two ever fell out of love, but it's a conversation around getting the basics right, getting the foundation strong again, especially with the Tower, because whatever's fallen, whatever's crumbled, what's left is the real nitty-gritty stuff that really matters. Like, a lot of it may have been surface level, you know, external influences like people listening to gossip and all that, distractions, social media, all of that type of stuff, and it may have taken your person off track and put other priorities in front of you, and you're like, nope, catch you up. Bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. Could be dealing with Pisces. I feel that your person's view on life has totally flipped. Like, they've had a total change of perspective about who they want to be and who they want to be with, which is you. That's what I'm getting, collective. Okay, clarifying the Tower, please. This is unexpected change. And I get the feeling it's you doubting that this person would ever change, and I know what that's like, so let's clarify the Tower. The Emperor. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor. 9 of Swords, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups twice. Yeah, man, this person, your person, is bossing up. Whereas in the past they used to stress you out, 9 of Swords, act very immature, like bounce from maybe just follow wherever their wand led them, you know, followed their heart without thinking of the consequences. Could be a younger fire sign, Aries, Sag or Leo, but you've stayed the same. You're level-headed, you know what you want, you're in tune with yourself, you know that you know your self-worth, and that even though this person didn't value in the past, you never changed. You just stayed on track, doing your thing. And they may have been a bit of a player in the past with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands, but whether you admit it to yourself or not, you missed this person. You missed the laughter, the fun, the playfulness, and you also love this person as well. So if you feel like you doubt whether they've changed, time will tell. But don't test them too hard, because they're really going to try this time. I'm going to close out with some oracle cards for you, collective. What does your person want to say to you? Closing messages. resistance. They need time to answer the call of their soul and step into higher levels of consciousness. That's a Temperance card. Higher level of consciousness, and also spiritual healing, spiritual guidance. Grieving. They're stuck in grief, unable to see that they still have the power to create a positive change. And I feel like that's happened, whether it happened suddenly or over time. But I think absence made the heart grow fonder here. And lack of faith, this is you. Lack of faith, leaving you out in the cold, has been one of their biggest regrets, which has made them lose hope in the situation. They felt hopeless, stuck with the Hanged Man. And I feel like you may lack the faith that they've changed, but from this reading, they're really going to put in an effort, pull their weight, especially with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, wanting to invest in the future, working on themselves as well as on the relationship, putting you first. Queen of Wands. Beautiful reading. That's what I have for you, collective. Stay blessed.